Hello 30 Rockers and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 39 and it is an exciting day. I am going to share some of my blood test results with you, and just to recap in a nutshell, if you haven't been here for all 39 days, 39 days ago I went on a raw foods diet. Basically the reason for doing this is that I'm overweight and I wanted to lose weight, feel better, and get healthy. And quite frankly, I didn't think my health was in all that rough a shape at the time. I knew that I'd lost my endurance and that I was a little bit fatigued and that I was fat. But, you know, pretty normal American dude, eating a pretty normal American diet. So I decided to go raw, and before I did that, I had my blood tested to see really what the status, kind of get a check-in on what my health was about, and I cover that in day one. If you want to go check that one out to see why I actually put it off this long. So now the 30 days are up. I've lost over 20 pounds, and I've seen my belt tighten up and clothes fit that didn't used to fit, and now and those are all real, but they're subjective results, and now I've got some objective results. I've got some science on my side. And so I want to show you where I was at and where I am now. Now, I am not a doctor, don't even play one on TV. I will tell you briefly what I understand these measurements to mean, and if you're interested in finding out more, please look it up online and do your own research. But I'm just going to share that the panel that I did tests for over 100 things, and most of them, and most people, unless you've got a disease or an illness, are going to look normal. So I'm showing you the common ones: the cholesterol, the blood serum, the glucose, the triglycerides, those types of things, to see where I was at and where I've gone to. And so going to start out with the LDH. Before raw I was at 225. After raw I am at 182. And that is a change of minus 43. The LDH measures cellular or tissue damage. So while you'll see that I was within the normal range on that one, just barely. And that is a measurement of cellular or tissue damage. And so obviously you want a lower number there, and there probably was some damage going on. Next one I'm going to show you is the AST test, or SGOT. Before raw was at 127. After raw, again, this is just 30 days on the raw food diet, it's 55. That's a change of 72. Normal is 0 to 40, and this one checks liver function and shows blockage and potential risk of heart attack. And so we've made a dramatic change in that area of blood health. Next one is the ALT, or SGPT. No idea what that's even short for. Before raw, 139. After raw, 94. Normal is 0 to 50, 0 to 55, a change of 45, and this one detects liver injury. And so still not normal, liver probably injured, and it looks like it's on the mend. Next one up is the GGT. Before raw, 260, after raw, 131. Normal of 0 to 65, a decrease of 129. And this one detects liver disease and bile duct obstruction. And so you can see that there's a lot of stuff on the standard American diet that my liver just couldn't process. And there was damage going on. There was a lot of bad things going on, things I wasn't even aware of, but that were leading up to some other really bad things. Now we're going to look at some biggies. Glucose serum. Before raw, 276, okay, by anybody's measure. Again, I'm not a doctor. That is a type 2 diabetic number on a fasting glucose test. Never been diagnosed with it, mainly because I never went to the doctor. After 30 days raw, 120 for a change of 156. Okay, still not quite to normal yet, but absolutely amazing. All I did was change my diet to a raw food, plant-based diet. No drugs, no exercise even at that point in time. This one blows my mind. The triglycerides. My understanding of triglycerides is that is the chemical form of fat in your blood. Okay, and the higher these are, the higher the risk of heart disease, certain kinds of cancer, and this is This is something you don't want a lot of in your blood. Before raw, I was at 624, which is considered extremely high. After 30 days, no drugs, raw food diet, 209, a loss of 415 on my triglycerides. That, I think, it's starting to speak for itself. Check this one out. LDL cholesterol. This is the bad kind of cholesterol. Now, on my first set of tests that I had before raw, they tried to run this test. They actually tried it twice. They had everything verified twice because some of these numbers were so bad. I had no idea what was really going on in my body. So they tried to run the bad cholesterol test, and the answer they got back was, we don't know what it is. There's too much fat in your blood to be able to tell. After 30 days raw, it's 72, which is in a normal range for the bad cholesterol. They couldn't even tell what it was. HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol. Before raw, it was at 25. Now it's at 32. It's gone up 7 points in a mere 30 days. So bad is going down from where we don't even know. It's in range now. The good is going up. Last one I have for you here is the vitamin D. Before raw, it was at 24. I'm sorry, before raw, it was at 10.4, and after it's at 17.3. And the normal there should be 32. So still a long ways to go. So I find these results amazing, gratifying, shocking. And what my blood is telling me right now, after 30 days on a raw food diet, is that I'm still not well. And I've still got a long ways to go. And I already knew that. But it is saying I'm doing the right things and that I'm moving in the right direction. And that is so incredibly exciting to go from just somebody who was doing all the wrong things back on January 2nd, and to be just 30 days later to be regaining my health, not just in ways that I can see physically through losing weight, losing inches, having more energy, but to see that the science backs it up. And again, no drugs, nothing, plant-based diet. So I encourage you, if you're sitting out there and if you're wondering about regaining your own health, it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be complicated. Put good stuff into your body and good stuff's going to happen. It's that simple. It's an easy combination. One that 16 years ago I used to juice every day. 16 years ago I used to work out every day. And I stopped. And I wasn't a vegan at the time. I wasn't raw at the time. It's just something that I did. And I got complacent. I got fat. And then I got fatter. And then fatter. And eventually you kind of feel like things are lost. And, people think about drastic things, bypass surgery, going to the Biggest Loser camp. Anything to make their life better. And here, just through something so simple as raw foods, I was able to do that. And the great thing is, you're not alone out there. There are so many resources out there. Just on the Ning Network. There's